Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's December 30th, 2023, and it looks like we're wrapping up this year. And things are happening pretty rapidly around here. Thea and I have been spending a lot of time getting some work done in the office area as well. And what I wanted to do today was just respond to a question that I get not frequently, but I get a few times a year when people come to visit, or even when they view some of the videos that we've had online, and that is, are you a prepper? So I wrote an article on mindfullivingsanctuary.com. Just go up to articles up here, and you can see the list of the various articles, the root cellar, the art of and science of thermophilic composting, utilizing heat from a compost pile to heat a building, how to grow a better tomorrow, my approach to things, holistic investments, those sorts of things. And the list goes on. And so I'm trying to get some work accomplished as far as posting a few of these articles that have been in my mind and I've made videos about in the past. But this is one that I thought that I'd do before going into the next two articles. One article will be on the history of what we call modern day homesteading, and the history of homesteading versus modern day homesteading as well. So in this article here, I'll just introduce it quickly here. Preppers, survivalists, and modern day homesteaders, they each group, be it a prepper oriented, survivalist oriented, or modern day homesteader, they have different goals and different tools that they use. And so that's what this article is about. I'm not going to actually go through it with you right now, but we have different objectives, and we utilize different tools. And I fancy myself not as a prepper, although we do use many of the techniques and tools that preppers use. And I'm not really want to rough and ready it as a survivalist may want to. But modern day homesteading, that's where I'm at. And that's integrating a lot of the technological advances that we have nowadays as homesteaders. And so hopefully Theo will sit down with me and we can discuss this together. But like I mentioned before, we've been on this. I first moved on this property in 1975. I started clearing land in 76, put a mobile home on it, and that's a trailer, a simple single wide trailer we call mobile homes, and had a well drilled with the same well that we're using today, put in a 1,000-gallon septic tank, and then gradually each year we've just gradually built our and modified the homestead. Now Thea and I got married, it's going to be 42 years tomorrow, and we were together for I think a year and a half before that as well. So Thea and I got together in around 1980, I think it was, or 81. She reminded me it's 42 years tomorrow, so we've been working on this property for quite a few years, and so these are some of the things, the topics that I wanted to start off with, how I view the difference between a prepper, a survivalist, and a modern day homesteader. So I'll be posting over the next few days another article on the history of homesteading and what I think modern day homesteaders are doing. And I'll probably post another short article, and if people have comments, it'd be helpful because I think that there are many with social media nowadays, although there's a lot wrong with social media, there still is a lot of wonderful resources out there for people who are looking to learn things. So you can at least get some basic information to help with and then a place to get started on your information research and all. to find out about things. I'll also be doing an article on keyline design using P.A. Yeoman's techniques for describing the concept of the ease of modifying things versus the permanence of some things. So, and that has to do with selecting a place in the future. And that's really important, especially this day and age. And I know I get pushback every time I mention climate change. A lot of people who just don't believe that there's such a thing as climate change, and that's fine. But nowadays, over my lifespan, there are much more, the severity and frequency of severe weather events, everything from huge forest fires to floods, to those sorts of events, are significant issues. And I really think that in some areas they will no longer be possible for people to build a lifelong homestead in some areas. So I go over those subjects, those topics, in one of my next articles as well. So I just wanted to share that with you, let you know that there's another article coming, and probably about 3 articles having to do with homesteading, having to do with site selection, things to be thinking about, concerned about, or information you can use as as a checklist to make sure that you're at least aware of different topics to consider. It's certainly, some people want to be near their family and friends. Some people need to be in commuting distance for their work. And I go over everything from environmental issues to social issues to educational issues to work related to providing for yourself as well. So I've tried to take a lot of the videos that I've made in the past and create an article to cover the breadth, at least what I believe is the breadth, not in depth, about each one of the subject areas that people, at least what I would like to share with my grandkids and great-grandkids, so that they're aware of these topics, so that they can choose to explore them or not. And many people, I realize, aren't at all interested in homesteading. But homesteading can be very, very small scale. It can actually be done in cities, depending on your family size, the group dynamics, social groups, and that sort of thing. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to make you aware of that this article is up, and there's a couple more articles coming. This one is titled, "Are You a Prepper?" Just because people have asked me that over the years, and I can remember people when the TV series came out, "Are you a doomsday prepper?" And no, not at all. And so when you see the next article, you get a better idea of my perspective and the things that I consider over time, and how I believe in. By being aware of these things, it allows you the opportunity to have some forethought as you invest in yourself, invest in your family, and invest in your future. So that's it for today's video, folks. I hope you're all staying safe. For those of you traveling during this holiday season, my best wishes. Give yourself time, and always have a backup plan as well for your traveling, and do it safely. Thanks so much, folks. Stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.